Hey guys, Sarah here with Chicken and Bulldogs Urban Farming, and it is hot out today. It is Mother's Day, so this is mid-May and it's 91 degrees and it's gonna be like this for most of this week. It's pretty hot for Minnesota in May. We usually get like this in July, but you know, anywhere in the Midwest, it's just roll the dice and you never know what weather you're gonna kind of get. But it brings to mind, you know, when it's really hot and sticky out like this, us humans, we can go in the air conditioning or jump in a pool like my kids wanted to set up today. But what do you do for chickens when you can't exactly pump air conditioning into their coop and run? Hi, babies. They want to come out. They're hiding in the shade. Come on, girlies. This is our chicken Bean. Hey, pretty girl. She lays our turquoise eggs, and right behind her is our noisy girl, Char. And Black Thunder behind here, that's Pot Pie, or Potamus, as we like to call her. She's our veteran chicken. It's no fun being a black chicken when it's hot out. So I'm here to talk to you about today 3 simple things you can do to keep your chickens cool in the summer. So besides just making sure they're fully stocked on food and water and that their run is clean and they have access to shade, one low-hanging fruit that you can do is just give them multiple sources of water in shady areas if you do free range your chickens. That'll make sure that they can get to water that is nice and cooler than air temperature. It's not gonna be sitting in the sun. This is water that you'll probably have to change on a daily basis because, you know, bugs and leaves and everything like that. But that's just kind of something really simple. Now, if you don't free range your chickens and you kind of have to keep them in a run or you keep them in a chicken tractor, my advice would be just to make sure that they have a roof that offers shade. Now, we don't. Ours is a polycarbonate roof. We did that just so when it gets colder, they have more warmth. We also free range our chickens, so we know that when it gets hot, they're gonna go for the shade. Well, it didn't take a drink, but you get the picture. And with something like that, you are going to have to dump that water out, rinse the bowl out, and fill it daily just to make sure that you're not breeding mosquitoes and the water stays fresh and clean and free of algae. Number 2, offer them cold fruit. Now, some people like to give chickens frozen berries. I'd say frozen berries are totally fine. But when it comes to, like, you know, anything larger like chunks of melon or apple, I'd say serve them at refrigerator thawed temperature, not frozen. Just because it's going to get hard on their beaks. It's like you wouldn't give your chicken an ice cube, right? They wouldn't know what to do with it. But I've got some cantaloupe here. We're gonna give it to the girls. Well, cantaloupe doesn't appear to be their favorite, but I don't have any raspberries or blueberries on hand right now, so you get what you get. The third thing that I like to do when it's really hot and dry is just run some sprinklers really quick. My kids have a little kid sprinkler that I have laid out right now, so that's the perfect example for that. Otherwise, you could take a lawn sprinkler, just put it on low, and just do maybe 5 minutes over an area of your lawn. And what's going to happen is the worms are going to start to pop up and the chickens are going to know about it. That middle one's in a party mode. You don't even need a sprinkler. Sometimes you can just run the hose on the ground, and the chickens like the fresh water, and sometimes they dip their feet in the pooling water too. So it kind of ends up being like a chicken splash pad. Well, hopefully you learned a thing or two if you're new to chickens and how to keep them cool during the hot summer months. Just like in the wintertime, you do have to pay attention to how your chickens are acting, making sure that they are not getting overheated. Remember, they don't sweat, they can pant, but when it's really hot out, what they really need is shade, cool water. Guys, if you like what you see and you want to keep learning about more chicken stuff and bulldog stuff, please like, share, and subscribe because there's always something going on or going wrong at my house. Take care, guys, and happy Mother's Day to all those mothers out there.